Good evening. This is Michael Mitchell with Madison County Weather Updates. I'm going to do a quick video here just talking about the approach of Hurricane Ida and how it's going to affect our precipitation here in Madison County and central Indiana. Because as you know from our forecasts during the course of the week, I've been concerned that Ida might dry up some of our moisture that would come with the cold front tomorrow into Monday, and some of the model data is beginning to pick up on that. So we'll take a look at the National Hurricane Center's latest forecast for Ida. It's got Ida coming up into the central. Sorry, the dog busted in on us here. Got Ida coming into the kind of the boot toe of Louisiana, kind of the southeast coast of Louisiana, and then making the turn kind of in central Louisiana, then heading toward western Tennessee into southern Kentucky, and then exiting through eastern Kentucky as a tropical depression. Southern Indiana is in the cone of uncertainty for this track, so if Ida were to track a little farther west, then it could be beneficial for southern Indiana, possibly for us, but it's really going to have to make more of a west and then western track, and then that would allow it to come farther north and bring some of its moisture farther north, because it's looking like it's going to affect the track of, or the moisture in our cold front. So we'll take a look here at the model data real quick. I'm not going to make this very long. First we'll take a look at the HRRR, the 18Z run, because it goes out at 48 hours. And we'll take a look into, as we're getting into tomorrow afternoon, you can see the cold front beginning to come through. You can see kind of what's along the southern flank of it, and then what's along the northern flank. And it's really broken up. This is, around, I guess this would be 8 p.m. tomorrow evening. It's back up an hour as it begins to, this is just the model. It's not going to be precise. You can't take the cells verbatim, and you can't take the timing exactly verbatim, because we actually could have some storms blow up earlier in the afternoon just because the air is so moisture loaded. At any rate, the cold front begins to come through late tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening, but you can see there's just not a lot of moisture with this thing, and the cold front begins to press on through by early Monday morning, probably the pre-dawn hours, or right around dawn Monday morning, and then there's really not a whole lot left as the front is well to our south. We'll take a look here at the NAM 3K, because it'll go out a touch farther, and again we're kind of looking at this as getting into there's some potential activity this evening, but as we're getting into tomorrow, this is taking its time loading up. We're getting, again, late tomorrow afternoon. I kind of like the timing on this a little better. Around 4, 5, 6 p.m. It starts to blow up some activity. And I think, again, with the way things have been timing out the last couple of days, that's very possible. And then the cold front starts to press through, again, in the pre-dawn hours of Monday morning. And then there's really just nothing to speak of. As we scroll this down, you can see Ida beginning to come into the bottom of the frame down here in Louisiana, and the cold front's well to our south. And as we take this the rest of the way out, you can see Ida's moisture shield beginning to come into frame down here into Kentucky. So it's going to have to track a little farther north for this moisture shield to get up here and to kind of start to overrun the cold front. If it can come a little farther north, we could get some beneficial rains, but it's really looking like it's just going to be really patchy. One last thing we're going to take a look at, and again, this is just model data. This is not to be taken verbatim, but we look at the total precipitation if this thing decides to load. And we take it all the way out to the very end here. You can see the kind of hit and miss nature of the storm cells. If you get under the right storm cell, like has been the case the last couple of days, you could get some 2, 3, 4 inch rainfall. But most of us are, the way it looks right now, are probably going to be doing well to see a half an inch to an inch if we're lucky. So others may get a couple of tenths, as you can see this is putting out. So again, it's just very hit and miss. You can't take it verbatim. I mean, this has Madison County picking up 2.5 inches of rain, but that's just, there's no guarantee that that's what's going to happen. So we'll just have to get lucky. We'll see how things progress. But again, it really looks like a lot of the moisture is going to be drawn into this hurricane down here, and we're just going to be stuck with the same kind of hit or miss activity that we've had the last couple of days. So with that, I'm going to cut this short. And this is Michael Mitchell with Madison County Weather Updates, and we'll talk to you later.